The next mistake is not using proper titles, tags, and descriptions. For example, no SEO or not very good SEO. Okay, and we always like to talk about this too. We have lots of videos on this, but it's a very big common mistake of people who are on the Zazzle platform and, like we just said, uploading a random design. Okay, so you didn't have a niche, you didn't have a theme, you didn't have a purpose of maybe what the design was supposed to be for, just an uploading a random design. Well, now you probably don't have the research done for your titles and tags, and that's very much connected to your niche research or your niche research and understanding the theme, the design style, the colors associated with it, who it's for. And you really have to utilize your titles and tags properly, because the only way somebody's going to find your design is by searching for it on the Zazzle platform. And if your search words are not cohesive with what your design is, unfortunately, it's just going to be lost in cyberspace, right? So imagine, I like to play like this game of thinking about, okay, well, how would I personally search for something on Google? Like, for example, if I'm looking up, a recipe for dinner, right? I'm going to say, chicken Parmesan pasta recipe. Those are like specific words that I've put in there so that I can find the recipe that I'm looking for, rather than just saying, okay, recipe for dinner. I'm never going to find what I'm looking for. There are going to be a million results. And so that's the same sort of thing on Zazzle, is that if you're creating, let's say, a mug that has a floral graphic on it with a photo and it's for Mother's Day, you want to have those words associated with your mug so that people can find it.
Yes.
Okay.
As easy as that sounds, it's the most difficult thing for everyone to do. And that's why we do a lot of coaching on that, because it is truly difficult. Like whatever you like, as long as you stick with that, you'll already do well. But then there's nuances, right? Depending on how the algorithm sorts itself out and what Zazzle's bots are doing right now. So it does get a little bit more technical, but at least that's a good starting point for you. And make sure you do use those descriptive words. But I thought you were going to actually give the example of, and we're still on mistake number 2. I thought you were going to give the example of where people like put in things like Serenity because it's the name of their painting, or they put in some really technical flower name that no one would ever search for. And so that's a big tip and to help people too. Just make sure it's something that other people are going to use to search.
Yeah.